finalized the creation of a custom event, logging the custom event through the flow builder itself. Also took a look at the analytics for the custom events as well. You also are able to trigger a custom event by API call. We support an API call. We have the endpoint for this. So for example, if you have offline events, you are able to trigger this specific custom event inside of your chatbot even then. So this will open up many use cases, and to support those use cases, we wanted to add this API endpoint. So how does this look like? If we go towards the Swagger API from UChat under the subscriber section, almost at the bottom, we will have the subscriber log custom event. I just logged in using the authorized and then entered my API key, which you will be able to find under the API keys or create one yourself. Once done, you can use this API endpoint, so subscriber/log custom event, to be able to log the specific custom event. So we can try it out directly on Swagger itself, and you will see that we have a user NS string, right, that we need to fill in. In this case, let's go and say we're going to fetch the user. So let's go with this user NS. Let's use that. And then we have the event name, so that needs to match, right? So the event name we can also fetch from the custom events overview. So if we go here, we will be able to go and say, okay, this will be template sales. Let's fill that in as well. Then we have the text value, which will be the template sale, right, in this case. So let's say that this is a template that has been sold outside of the chatbot, for example, a web shop, and we want to trigger this specific event. So let's say this customer purchased the restaurant template. So let's go with restaurant template. Then we have the pricing value. So let's say the pricing would be $297, and the number value, so the quantity in this case, let's go with 1. If we say execute, let's see if we get a proper reply back. So as you can see, we have a status of 200 OK, and we have a certain response back, as you can see. So let's head over towards the chatbot again. Let's reload. And let's take a look at the analytics if that custom event has been added. So if we take a look now, you will see that we now have 2 custom event counts, and the pricing also increased, because before we only had $197 or euros in this case, because we changed the currency under the e-commerce settings. And you will also see the bot user. This is the exact same bot user that has purchased this template. And if we scroll down now, you will see a good overview of the purchase templates. You will see the first one that we triggered inside of the flow for this specific user, and the pricing was $197, quantity 1. And now through the API endpoint, we have another template sale, this time a restaurant template for 297 euros. And that was triggered a few seconds ago. And you can also hover over it to see exactly when. So if we take a look at the analytics, you will see that everything has been updated automatically, right? So you can also, again, change the graphs if you like to have a better overview separately. You can change it like this, and you can also make it this way. So you can have different kinds of charts for your analytics. And again, you can just change it really easily. So this is the way that you can also trigger a custom event by using the API endpoint that UChat provides you with inside the Swagger documentation. You will find this custom endpoint again under the subscriber section, and then all the way at the bottom, near the bottom, we have a log custom event. You can use this endpoint inside of your chatbot, outside of a third-party marketing automation platform like Make or Publi or Zapier, and you can then just use it to call this API endpoint and log the custom event that way.